Hello, folks. This is Blind Adam, the comic pimp, and this is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. Um, damn Coca-Cola and Cheez-Its. Think they can make me burp on my show? Yes, they can. Yes, they're awesome sauce. Yes. I just decided to do a quick episode. As I have not done an episode since Saturday, because it's just been really super busy, and was gonna do one last night, but I came back from the Joseph Cohn Training Center extremely tired and passed out after iZombie. I had to give a speech at the JKTC in New Jersey. Great place to go if you're having difficulty adjusting to being blind. Whether you have a goal of getting a job, going to school, or just learning how to cook a grilled cheese sandwich, JKTC is the place to be. Testify. Not taking away anything from any other school for the blind in the country. But if you're having difficulty being visually impaired, or blind, or sight defective, or whatever politically correct term they want to give, go out and seek the help. Go out and put together a Team Flash, or Team Arrow, or Team Supergirl, or Team whatever the fuck you need to do to live a full, healthy, awesome, amazing, and productive life. You can have the life you want. Trust me, I'm living proof. Blindness doesn't define us. It's just just a piece of us that we are. The only thing different between us is we see things differently. Outside of that, we can do anything we set our minds to. Testify. If anyone wants to come hang out with me, starting the Awesome Sauce Comics convention tour this Sunday, April 10th, Cliffton, New Jersey, 1232 Main Avenue, www.njcomicshows.com, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Room full of comics, toys, art. No insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Auction at noon. I cannot wait to wheel, deal, vagina steal. Yes, can't wait to be there. John and Paul, thank you. And tell Johnny that Blind Adam sent you. 973-783-0608. 3 admission, 10 to 4. See you there. But the one convention I'm super pumped for would be the Heroes and Villains Fest. July 2nd and 3rd, 2016, Heroes and Villains Fest is back on the scene with your favorites on TV shows like Arrow, Flash, Gotham. Hopefully they'll bring some Supergirl into the mix. Or even some classic shows like Batman 66 or The Flash from the 1990s. But July 2nd and 3rd, New York, New Jersey, Meadowlands Exhibition Center. Yes, New York owns it, but we give it to New Jersey because all the sports teams that play in it suck monkey balls. I said it. Fuck the Jets. But Stephen Amell, David Ramsey, Willa Holland, all confirmed to be on the guest list. And finally, the blind man's champion, the pimp of pimps, Blind Adam, Captain Awesome Sauce, will get his interview with Stephen Amell, the Arrow. I had to miss January because of the snow. My parents both turned 60 in March, and I wasn't able to attend March. But I'm not missing it. I'm going to bring girly girls, which you can rent for an hour, dressed as the Black Canary. We're going to walk around, we're going to do interviews. Hopefully maybe a table will open up so I can be an exhibitor, but I won't know that until at least the end of May. Robin, thank you for putting on the best show for the $1. I love you guys, and I cannot wait to be at Heroes of Villains Fest, July 2nd and 3rd. Oh, my brother, testify. Yep, and then a week later, we will be at Exotica in Chicago. July 7th, 8th, and 9th, I believe it is. If you want to have sex, love, relationships, learning how to stripping, bam, wham, thank you, bam, sucking, fucking, yeah, Exotica, Exotica, Chicago, July 8th, 9th, I think it's 7th, 8th, or 9th, or 9th, 8th, 9th, or 10th. I'll double check the dates and let you know tomorrow. It's late. Or not. The second episode I do for the 7th of April 2016 as we are back on the scene. I want to say I just saw a little featurette on the animated movie Batman the Killing Joke. And I don't know exactly the release date for it, but it looks awesome. I mean, just the little clips of Mark Hamill doing the voice in that tone, this sinister Joker from The Killing Joke, the Alan Moore, Brian Bolland classic, is amazing. They brought back Kevin Conroy, Tara Strong, Mark Hamill. Not sure how I feel about them adding stuff to the story yet, but it's Bruce Timm, it's Paul Dini, it's everyone from the anime series. I mean, from what I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen Titans versus JLA yet, and I'm looking forward to watching it. But this is gonna be the anime. This is gonna be their best animated thing since Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. I can't wait. We're living in a golden age. Superman versus Batman, Cap, Civil War, The Flash, Arrow, and tonight's Arrow. Holy fucking shit! Was tonight's Arrow the bomb? I'm just gonna say I don't know where they go from here. Spoiler alert! If you don't want me to spoil the ending, shut it. There's two buttons on your YouTube channel, listener. One to turn the episode on, the other to turn the episode off. If you don't want to get spoiled, you turn the episode off. Go watch something else, or fast forward to this for 5 minutes. Really? You're gonna kill off Laurel Lance? I mean, I was hoping we were done with Elicity. To all the people who like the Elicity thing, that's on you. Even my mom, who was letting the awesome dog take a leak out in the yard, was making fun of how soap opera-ish Arrow is. Boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo, I love you, no, I love you. Oliver is supposed to be a ladies' man who eventually marries the Black Canary in the comics. But, man, I set my money on who was going to go in the grave was on Quentin, not Laurel. I mean, I thought when Quentin was having that speech with Laurel about becoming, deputy mayor, and getting the promotion, I could have sworn that was his way of saying how proud he was of her being the Black Canary. they pulled a swerve, what they call the wrestling business a swerve, because I really thought it was going to be quitting going in the grave. I saw the Andy Diggle turn a mile away. I was hoping there was going to be some redemption to when and if Diggle was going to be playing Merlin and Dark, but once again Merlin doing the thing he thinks is right to save him and Thea. But I think there's gonna be a big throwdown between Thea and Merlin before the end of the season. But I can't believe they killed the Black Canary. Even though I've been hearing rumors that Katie Cassidy was really hasn't been happy about being knocked down a couple pegs by Beck Ricker. But this is TV. They do have to go for a mass audience, and I can respect that the changes they made. I was just hoping that, just like they did on Smallville, when they eventually had Lois and Clark become a couple, I thought they would do the same thing here and make Black Canary and Green Arrow, I think. I mean, I like to say, I like seeing Willa go all badass. But, and really, did they have to kill her with an arrow? They couldn't have found another way. I mean, both two sisters dead by an arrow. What's up with that? But I'm loving DC television. I cannot wait to see the origin of Zoom and how they explain this whole thing with how Jay Garrick, who I really think is going to be Hunter Zolomon, will be Zoom. And I'm wondering why we haven't seen much of John Leslie Shipp's Henry Allen since, it'd be like episode 4 or 5, maybe. Whatever the episode happened when after Zoom beat the shit out of Barry and dragged him through the streets when he had the broken back. And then to Craig Berlanti, just to let you know, there are more handicaps out there than just people in wheelchairs. I mean, you could have a blind person in your universe every so often, maybe someone who's deaf, someone who's got the autism. I mean, since when do people in wheelchairs become the public fucking face of the handicap to the world? Not on the blind people's watch. Fuck that shit. You got, come on. People in wheelchairs get all the best parking. That should be enough. If you're blind, you have to walk. You have to walk from one side of the parking lot to the other, just like every sighted person. We don't get no cushy parking lots. What the fuck? So all we get is a dog. Ain't cool. But you gotta love DC. DC owns television outside of Netflix. Legends of Tomorrow, that whole thing with Heatwave becoming Kronos, interesting take. I want to see where this show's gonna wind up, but if what I heard is true, next year we're gonna have a 2-night major network crossover with Supergirl and The Flash with Tom Welling being Superman. Now, I don't know if he's going to play Supergirl, continuity Superman, or Smallville Superman. But Tom Welling, who was a great Clark Kent for 10 years, and they actually teased this with the multiverse for season 2 around this time last year. But, hey, it's a great passing of the torch. It's going to be a one and done deal, which is confirmed by Belanti and Kreisberg and Guggenheim. Welling does have a deal with CBS, with his production company. And maybe part of the deal was for him to do one appearance with Supergirl. I'd like to see it more. But, if that's the truth, here's an idea. Why not just do an overarching Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, multiverse story next year? This way, you can even, since Aquaman exists on Earth too, according to Jay Garrick, why not have Justin Hartley now come back as Green Arrow? Let him have his time in the sun as Aquaman, and you can acknowledge the Mercy Gleason pilot that was never picked up. That would be fucking awesome. Fuck it, she's contracted to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. anyways. A twat waffle that plays Mockingbird. Bobby Morris on S.H.I.E.L.D. She did that on there, that Wonder Woman pilot that never got picked up. Even though I dealt with Gil Gadot killing it in the movies, I don't even know if they would even allow Wonder Woman to be on TV right now. Gil Gadot was a sweet ass Wonder Woman. Her interaction with Ben Affleck was really, really cool. You could do a mini.
One fake, zero faces.
You can really have a lot of fun with this. I mean, I think that's how you do the crossover for next year. And if you want, you can merge in the CBS Flash show too. Because I'm still convinced there's a world where the CBS Flash show and its continuity exists. I mean, Bellows is the mayor. Mark Hamill's running around as the trickster. It'd be nice if we can get David Cassidy to do a cameo as Mirror Master. It's just a shame that his daughter Katie Cassidy, will no longer be in this verse. Because according to the Belanti peeps, this death was permanent, and it was gonna affect. Man, I had a lump in my throat. It's just a great time to be alive. It really, really, really is. On that, I'm gonna go to some sleep. I'm gonna do a more in-depth, full, insane in the membrane episode with an interview from some indie comic book creator. Later on tonight, I'm going to say keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Blind Adam out. Testify.
Viewfinder. Take picture. Stop take viewfinder. Take stop record.